Hello everybody, welcome to our first episode of our series of Prison Architect Let's Play. Prison Architect is a private prison construction and management simulation made by the British game developer Introversion Software. It was released on October 6, 2015 and is available on Steam for $29.99. I am going to create a prison and I've been watching a lot of Prison Break, so thought it would be a great game to start playing. We can pause it and just start doing the planning right now. We want to probably get like a. Let's see. Let's just make the building. We can use brick. Let's see. Just get it going. 18,000 is not too much. Well, it's quite a bit right now. It's our initial amount of money, and then we can we get. Let's see. Our grants allow us to kind of give us milestones along the game to play. So we can work on the basic detention center, and we can work on the administration center. I will create an entrance. Staff door. And just have them start working for right now. We will build our offices down here. I believe the offices have to be 5x5s. So this should be good for now. We'll get some staff doors here as well. Also, we do not want to get any prisoner intake for the time being, just until we can get our prison up and running. And let's fast forward it a little bit. So every day I'm gonna release several videos on games I play, like Prison Architect, Banished, Civilization 5, Factorio, RimWorld, still list some other games. To start off, when we have like slow startups like this, I'm going to read a page out of this business book, because this YouTube series and like just me creating YouTube videos is going to give me the time to kind of get you guys to know me, talk about things that I like to talk about, and kind of gives me a reference to things that I'm learning as I'm going. I just graduated college in June, so I have a lot that I've learned, and I'd like to share that knowledge. If you guys are interested in, gaining some knowledge, I can commentate, just kind of improving, and as I go, things will get a lot more structured, a lot more organized. But every day I'll read a page out of this book, the business book. We also have psychology, philosophy, as well as another. It's all like really big picture things that you can work towards. I've started my own business and I make quite a bit of money from it, so now I'm doing this part-time, streaming, making a YouTube series just for fun. So if you can dream it, you can do it. Beating the odds at startup requires good ideas allied to a great business plan. So you can try to create a great business plan by doing a business canvas that's available online. You can find that if you just Google business canvas. Those are the things that you can kind of give you some structure to creating a business model. An entrepreneurial spirit, a willingness to take risks. So in a startup, you really have to be able to take risks. That's because you're risking the trade-off of any security you have financially, to kind of take a risk in making a business that you don't know if it's gonna gain more revenue than your expenses. Nowadays, though, with the internet, things can be a lot easier. Things are a lot. Uh, that is not where I wanted the door. Or is it there? Oh, it is there. It's just open. Okay. And then business acumen to put the plan into action. So it's great to have good ideas and to think, what could we do? This is Did I make it out of brick? Concrete. I made a brick. It's like make some offices. Two, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So slow down. Make this into office. Put the right items in it. And we need a desk. We need a chairs. And we need a cabinet. Filing cabinet. We also need to get our utilities in place. So we will have a power station here and a water pump station right there. And capacitors. Then we will need to start making the prison. We can make another office room. We'll do that, but let's not spend our money right now. So let's create the shower, holding center, yard, canteen. So how are we gonna plan this out? Let's start planning. We can create the entrance. And then around it, we can have some cells. And then we can have this be the canteen. Or the kitchen, canteen, kitchen, canteen. kitchen, canteen, doorway. And then we needed 3s. No, we can have this be the shower. And then the rest be cells. And solidary confinement for that one right there. And we can just keep it like this for now. Shower, kitchen, canteen. Got it. We can't use up too much space yet. We gotta start small, just so that we can not spend all the money that we have. Then we'll have a yard in the back. And we can have entrances to the yard. Let's have a normal door. And then the fence. Keep the yard small for now so we can expand later. Get some phone booths in there, as well as some weights. And then designate this as the yard. We can then pause. Wait until that's finished. Also, we need to create a second staff door. And then some jail doors here. And keep that open. We need a staff door into this room, as well as this room. And then the showers, we can keep those open. Hopefully I don't run out of money. Alright, create the rooms. Canteen. Kitchen. And shower. This will be the cells. Shower. In the kitchen, we need a kitchen needs a cooker, fridge, and sink. And we still have to get all the piping. The canteen needs a serving table, table, and bench. And then the shower needs to have shower heads and drains. We have electricity. We have water. I want to keep the large pipes. Why can't you build those? Okay, should be fine. Utilities, we want the large pipes out of the not accessible. Small water pipes. And then we'll fix this soon. Get these rooms started. Cells. And cells need a bed and a toilet. And a toilet. Give them some privacy. Let's have everyone build everything as they're building. So as I was saying, you need business acumen to put the plan into action. In order to really put a plan into action, you just need to have like the resources, the people to help you. And you just need determination to deal with the setbacks. Meaning that like if a problem was to arise, you just got to be like determined. You just got to ask questions. Your curiosity is really the biggest key to being good in business. Is just being curious. Like, why is that the way it is? How can I change it? And just having that determination that what you do, what you're doing, does mean something. It does make a difference. That you can make it better. There's something in it for you. In business, there's like usually really like mutual benefit. Like, what's in it for me? That's how you can get people to help you. If you have something to offer, if you have something to really get them determined to help your cause, it can be a huge step. And yeah, so the reason for starting a business are many. Some people dream of being their own boss, of turning their hobby into a profitable enterprise, of expressing their creativity, or of being richly rewarded for their hard work. Although Walt Disney's maxim, if you can dream it, you can do it, it's just like really just beating the odds at a startup, holds true for some. Pursuing the dream is risky. Those who attempt it must have the entrepreneurial spirit to fearlessly quit a well-paid job, go it alone, and face a future filled with uncertainty. Others might need a push, often being laid off, and can even be a springboard by the money they had by being laid off. Younger entrepreneurs are increasingly a part of the startup scenario. They may have gained the necessary skills for business by their early 20s and enjoy the excitement and freedom of running their own venture. This is something that I have done personally, and I can actually get into more detail about that as people want to ask questions in the commentary. Keeping the faith. While the reasons for startup may vary, what all entrepreneurs have in common is the willingness to take risks. Few entrepreneurs get it right first time. I've failed multiple times with app businesses, with technology platforms. It was probably about my sixth try before something became more successful and I started getting revenues that broke even. Few entrepreneurs get it right the first time. It takes resilience and tenacity to keep going in the face of failure, and it takes perseverance to remain positive when customers, banks, and financial backers repeatedly say no. Faith in the idea is essential. While some startups require very little capital, most require funding during their early growth phases. You can also you can get angel investors to invest in you. You can do crowdsourcing like Kickstarter. Business owners must be able to convince banks or other financial backers that their concept is valid and that they have the skills to turn the idea into a profitable venture. Even though this may take some time, it took Amazon 6 years to make a profit. How we doing? Pretty good. Everything's coming together. In recent years, securing finance for startups has become a little easier. Many governments offer loan plans or grants. Entrepreneurs with big ideas can access large funds and money and managerial support from venture capitalists whose sole purpose is to incubate startups. If you ever heard of Y Combinator, it's really great. It's where Reddit started, where Dropbox started. Also, okay, so for smaller startups, for people with very little of their own capital, microloans and crowdfunding finance, such as that offered by Kickstarter.com, are increasingly popular. If you ever heard of the Oatmeal, it's a comic online, and they created Exploding Kitten, which was a card game. It raised, I think, $8 million. It was the largest crowdfunding business. I mean, 8 million just for a card game it's pretty incredible. So the business plan, the key to securing finance is a business plan. A good plan will outline the idea itself, detail a supporting market research, describe operational and marketing activities, and give financial predictions. The plan should also outline a strategy for long-term growth and identify contingencies if things do not go as planned. Most importantly, a good business plan will acknowledge that the biggest reason for business failure is a lack of cash. I don't believe that's true. I believe the biggest failure is probably lack of talent, getting people who are really determined and willing to risk their time an effort into creating your business. Well, I guess like if you had cash, you could pay these people. So in the end, it kind of does to come down to cash. While loan capital can help for a while, eventually a business must fund its operations from revenue. A good business plan will analyze future cash flows and identify any potential shortfalls. Being the odds at startup is defined by the tenacity to take an idea to market, the ability to secure sufficient finance, and the business acumen to turn a good plan into a long-term profitable enterprise. I believe it's possible for anyone. It's just those who really have the tenacity, the time, the effort, the skills to make that happen. All right, let's get back to building. I believe this episode's almost over. I'm not sure why that's not connected. As well as those. Okay, well, that's it for the first episode of Prison Architect Let's Play. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. If you want to see more on the series and hear more about what I have to say about business, philosophy, psychology, everything that I've learned through college, through just years of personal learning growth, feel free to subscribe. Hopefully, the next episode we will work on getting prisoners in. We have pretty much all the main stuff created, most of the infrastructure done. So we should probably have prisoners by tomorrow. Thank you for watching. Flair is out, and until next time.